up, Buttercup? What's cooking good looking? Another exciting edition of John Wilkes Boofing.
Big
We're
money
boofing.
edition.
We're scoofing. No, not scoofing. We're boofing. We're goofing. We're spoofing.
And we're
I'm
drinking.
about to boof this money up my ass.
Right up the bunghole. Click.
Right in the prison pocket.
Oh, God. What were you going to do? Give it mouth hugs?
Right in the prison pocket.
Right in the prison pocket.
We got, if you guys can zoom in on this, we got a little mascot for today's show. If you can tell me who this is, I'll take $1 and lay it on fire,
That's right.
which is illegal. But I'm willing
Right.
to ride the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so this is our second of our 3-part series about money. Money, money, money. Money. So last time we got caught in an infinite grounded loop about the pre-money history and about the what do we do if we don't have money.
I was pretty lit up at that in that conversation. I did not drink a Four Loko before the show this time. I promise.
Nice.
Which is funny because when we were doing the planning, I feel like you were like 3 sheets and you gave us a fantastic rant about society and about the way society is now versus the way it was before and who gets what and why. I was getting so hyped and I was getting amped up for that shit.
It's about to change the world.
Really? That's on here?
It's yell. Oops.
Well, John?
Oops.
Come on, Little John.
There it is.
Awesome.
I love it.
We're learning about the nubbins on this little board here. But, it's great to be back. It's sunny, beautiful, well, cloudy but not raining, Franken-Townies, and sit on the patio, and we're beating inflation with our $2 gigantic beers. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Sticking it to the man.
Yeah.
By drinking $2 beers.
Sticking to the man or sticking to the lady. It's a little bit different.
I'm drinking bottled beer. Look at me.
Well, I guess we might as well get a little bit of lubricated so we get some nice rants in here. But to start off the show, I got to introduce everybody. I am Philip McCrevis, and I'm in the middle right now. I'm a rose among thorns. And to my right, you're right, because everything's not backwards. I have Jasonda. Jasonda, why don't you tell us, how'd you get that name, by the way?
Andy. Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo. That's how you became Jasonda.
Right.
There you go. A little bit behind the scenes action for everybody tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, people. Sorry we were muted for a couple minutes, but if we had a little bit more money, we'd have a bigger and badder setup. So give us your money
Now.
Or if I wasn't a fucking idiot and figured out how my phone worked.
Yeah, you're over there playing with your prison pocket.
Right
It was
on.
all a distraction so I could shove your money up my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Click. I lost the clicker. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do these kind of clicks because I lost the clicker. I might have left it at the Lincoln Lounge the other day because that's the last time I saw it. But anyway, we also have our music extraordinaire. How do I say it? He'll rip your face off with a harmonica solo and he'll drink you under the table.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Now,
I'll thump them too,
now, you want to continue to be known as Scotty Too Hottie. Would you rather switch it up to Hot Scott?
That's cool. I mean, because when we had that, we were just starting off. We had to come up with something in 2 seconds.
Yep.
I was like, good enough. Let's go.
Yeah, but Scotty Too Hottie was a wrestler, and that's
Yes,
fucking
I know,
awesome.
right.
Keep that. Keep that Scotty Too Hottie.
I kind of like it, but they used to, back in the days, call me Red Hat Scott, so
Yeah,
I'm on
all right.
fire, Red Hot Scott. They had a little song for it and everything. Maybe I had to dig that up and go with that.
I'd reach in your prison pocket.
Stay out of there.
Click. Stay out of there. This ain't prison rules. Don't hold my pocket. Oh my god! But yeah, whenever we're at your place, we can be Red Hot Scott at the hot spot.
Right?
Little tongue twister action.
That is.
So, how's your weekend, gentlemen? How's your week been going? We've been 1 week since we came in.
Well, it's been the longest fucking Monday ever. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I slept in about 2:30, so it's kind of short for me.
Fucking jealous.
This is a rare kind of off day for me, I guess you could call it.
Nice.
Yeah. Well. So how about you? How about you, Nick? How was your Philip? How was your
Philip? Right.
weekend?
It was good. I was hold on. There they are. I was wrangling cats for half the week.
Nice.
My good old ma went on a trip, so she's like, all right, here's your dossier on each one of the cats, and here's how to rotate them, and here's how to do all this crazy stuff. Like, oh yeah, just pick up the one cat and put it in the other room, and if you do it like this, you'll be fine. Pick up the cat, bite mark, scratch mark.
So you were managing the pussies.
Oh,
Oh god.
I was getting Snapchats, and I told him I'm like, there's so much pussy around here right now.
Right. So how many pussies did you have to deal with?
Well, just two, but they're trying to kill each other.
Just two.
It sounds like actual women.
Yeah, like there's 18 of them there or some shit.
Well, 18 is the key number.
Hey, all right.
I feel like I'm going to be using that button a lot.
Good job taking care of the cats, you know. And it was like cool because like when I was there last week, it was kind of cool. They found a nice home for the kitty.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was rescued. It's a nice home. It's happy, loving life. And
Fucking rock on,
and
dude.
F you, our character assassination. F you to them assholes who left that cat stuffed in a kitchen fucking drawer and abandoned their apartment and got evicted. Fuck you.
There you
Dude,
go.
I fucking agree with that.
I
That
fucking
is
agree
the
with that.
assassination.
You,
That
whoever
is it.
you are.
Yep.
I mean, fuck you.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I do like how we're doing the character assassination right on the top of the show so we don't forget, but those people are cat lovers. Love your cats. Don't abandon them.
At least call or do something. Don't leave the thing stuffed in a fucking kitchen drawer scared out of its fucking mind.
Yeah, at
Such
the,
a fucking
at the
asshole.
very least,
Idiot.
like take it to like a fire station or something.
Anything.
Ask somebody, do you want it?
Yes, do anything.
Don't
but
fucking
do
leave it
that.
there like
Don't
a
do
fucking
that.
asshole.
Poor
Right.
thing.
God, I hate people like
Poor
that, dude.
thing. I'm so so.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man, good for
you.
him. He's taking care of the pussies. Here's to us taking care of pussies.
Jesus. All right, let's get on to the next topic here. So we might have a special guest joining us. I guess they're running a little bit late. I heard that they might have done a little day drinking, so we'll see if they arrive. And anybody who wants to come down and join us at Frank and Tony's and join the Peanut Gallery, we'll be happy to have you. We have the applause button. We'll take real applause as well. Woo! Thank you, far too kind.
Thank
Hey!
April Eli from April Eli Photography has joined us. Going to be taking our headshots next week, I think, right? Okay.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I wore this ridiculous shirt then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wearing fucking sleeves today.
I figured we were doing a very serious topic today, modern monetary theory. So I have to wear the most ridiculous shirt I can find. I wear the only Ed Hardy shirt that I own. I'm like, all right, I look like a douche.
It sure does. Personality.
Yep.
I like it. It's a cool shirt.
All right, let's prove that we're idiots that know how to talk about money. Scott, what's the first topic?
Greed. Cash versus credit.
Cash is king.
Cash is king. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, I'm basically a credit guy. I thought carrying around cash is like pretty inconvenient because once you run out, then you're like, oh damn, I can't keep drinking. I spent all my cash. What am I supposed to do?
Then you use your credit.
So basically, I've been going kind of like to the cashless society, rarely carry cash, except that now got a little bit of a different employment situation where there's more cash coming in. I'm like, what do I do with this? That's why I'm waving around $1 bills.
Yeah. I mean, don't save it or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Then why would you do that?
I don't know how to save it.
It's no good unless you spend it.
Well, that's basically that's kind of my
Hello.
my
Hi.
more thinking. Oh, there we go.
Mr. Benjamin wants to say hi.
Come here, let's wave some. You're flashing it around.
Flashing
Here
cash.
I'm wearing the
Yeah,
same old rags.
You're right. That is kind of my mindset. If I have cash, it needs to be spent. Because I don't even know how to like.
Burns a hole in your pocket.
All right.
What else do? You put it in the ATM? I thought money came out the ATM, not in the
You
ATM.
can put it in.
What happens?
I don't know.
I-
It gives you a piece of paper that has a number on it that says you put money in.
I figured if I put money in the ATM, someone's going to start questioning me, like, "Where'd you get that cash from, kid?"
Hey, none of your business. None ya. None ya.
So, all right. So, credit is kind of on this topic, right?
Yep.
What was okay? How do you guys feel about credit scores as far as building that?
It's kind of bullshit.
You get penalized for paying shit off early. Like, it doesn't make any fucking. You check your credit score, you get penalized. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, it's a hard hit.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
what
hard
they did.
check versus the soft
Yeah,
check.
you know, it's actually good because it gives you buying power. In my opinion, with credit, my experience with it is like it's good you have excellent credit because when you can negotiate and then, like, say, if you're going for loans of any sort, people will compete for your business because they know you're good for the money. and they'll give you a lower interest rate. So that's the importance of like having good credit
See,
rating.
that concept is good, but some of the ways you get dinged is such fucking horseshit.
Okay, well, like
Well,
the overarching for credit. So let's kind of take a step back here. So the thing that I think is bullshit about credit is that if you don't need it, you can have it. If you do need it, you can't have it.
You want to be, I'm not showing anybody this, but I just want to show the co-host
Oh
here.
my
That's what you have
God.
to do, because when you're in that boat,
Yeah.
you know, everybody loves you, you know, and then you can go and compete for business.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
what a credit score there. One day I'll be there.
Right. And work at it and get it, you know, and like, you know, best credit advice I give a lot of people have taken it. If you want to build your credit, you go get what's called a, you know, secure credit card, you put some money down. A lot of people don't do that anymore. But then you just like within a year, just charge everything, gas or whatever for a month, pay it off in full. Before you know it, in about a year's time, your credit rating will jump significantly.
Yep.
So
that's
don't
right.
let any balance linger to the next month. Pay in full, pay.
So you're saying you shouldn't like max out your credit card?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
who's
whoopsie.
done that before?
If you're going to do that, max them out, max many of them out, then go bankruptcy. Don't go bankruptcy too soon. I'm just kidding.
Or should you do
Don't
like
pay your bills. You got to pay.
pay your bills?
That's how it works.
Well,
You
hold on,
pay
hold on.
or we shut you down.
Pay your bills. Pay your bills, or we'll shut you down. That's how it works, Jasonda. Pay your bills. Hey, you got to be a paying customer. Pay your bills, Jasonda. Pay your bills. I'll shut you down. I pay my bills. Oh, hold on, I got a voice for you.
I paid my bill.
No, you didn't. Santa, you didn't pay your bill. You got to pay.
I paid my bills. That's why I'm fucking
No,
broke.
you didn't.
Okay, back to regular voice.
Hey. That's great.
Oh, Julie said, Chime lets me use my debit as credit. Since well, you know what? I actually looked into Chime before, but I didn't go through with it.
What is it now? Chime
Chime.
uses a debit as a credit and sends reports to the credit union.
Yeah.
Oh, semi-okay credit score. All right, let's get a cheer for that.
Yay. And another thing to do is always like if you have a card, have one card with a lower set limit. So if anybody like tries to pull a fast one, so you only have a card say with $1,000 limit or a prepay card and stuff, it eliminates the theft with like call-in orders or prepaying for vacations or plane tickets and stuff. So you know, try to like balance some two separate sets of credit going on. That way you minimize the like chance to get you know, theft or you know, cyber theft or any of that nature. So some of that's pretty important. So you don't want to give access to your big main accounts unless it's, you know, secured.
Yeah, I feel like I hear about people getting hacked all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to get too off topic here.
Kyle said credit cards are a trap, but a necessary evil.
Yep.
Make sure you set up auto pay. Yeah, auto pay was nice when I had like enough money in the bank where I knew it was going to come out. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's paying every time. Now it's like auto pay is like, nah, yeah, I'm going to look at it first, make sure I actually have money in there.
Ever since I started living alone, like my so the rent's due on the second paycheck every month, and then my fucking car insurance comes out. Well, it's been more times than not that I've had to go on the app and just say, let me reschedule my car insurance for an extra week or something.
Hence
Yeah,
no
so-
credit rating, right?
No. Yeah, it gets paid. It doesn't hurt it, but it's like I have to schedule it appropriately.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So my credit rating actually is pretty decent. But yeah, I did rack up my credit card to the maximum. And I asked them, hey, can you increase my credit limit? And they're like, they saw how much I had on. They're like, hell no. No, you got to pay. I'm like,
You have to
damn it.
pay.
So I did pay it all off. I didn't do bankruptcy. I actually paid it all off, paid all the extra interest. That
Good
sucked.
job, man.
Paid it back down to zero.
Yep.
But then when I paid back down to zero, you know what they did? The first thing they did? Raise my credit limit.
Of course.
Well, now that you don't need it, you can have it. But if you need it, you can't
They're
have it.
tempting you back into the game. You see how
Yep.
they do that? They see you pay your bills. Now we're gonna give you some more to try to
Mhm.
get you to, you know, to pay. And it's like the we were talking about, kind of like the invisible dime, I guess is the way you can call it. That percentage point that carries over every month and stuff. That's how they make their money. And when then you're out there paying cash, you know. So the merchant, when you give them a credit card, the merchant has to say you give them $100 for that. The merchant has to pay anywhere between 2 to 5% based on method of payment. But if
Jesus,
you give them
up to 5%.
cash, you don't have to pay that 5%. So that's a $2 to $5 bill that adds up on that 100, as opposed to the credit
stuff.
card company.
I come back to life.
Yeah. So some facts about credit and cash. And you know, cash
Yep.
is great to have. You know, it's like cash and Where's the cash? Cash lady. Ah, she put her
You
cash
looking to
away.
flash
See,
some
that's a
cash?
smart person.
No,
Put
we
your
already-
cash
We already
away.
have the dollars.
Right,
Woo.
Not dollars. At least I got some twins going on here.
Oh,
so.
damn. Okay.
I will
Gotta
trade,
air 'em out.
I will trade you
No.
Andrew Jackson on the 20, right? I would trade you Andrew Jackson because he was a president for your non-presidential bill.
Ah, Benny Franklin, huh?
Non-presidential
Oh,
bill.
Right.
Good old Benny.
I will praise you a
Fuck you, Andrew. Fuck
Andrew
you.
Jackson, you dick.
Does anybody know who the president was on the $500 bill?
I don't.
Trick question. There never was a $500 bill.
Yes, there was.
Bing.
No, actually, there actually
There
is.
was.
It's for,
It's
yeah,
legal tender currency.
yeah. There actually was a $500 bill for a little bit.
Guess who it is? I know.
Who?
Grover fucking Cleveland.
Was it?
I didn't even
Yeah.
know there was a $500
Yeah,
bill. I
there
thought it
is.
was a
Look
trick
it up.
No,
question.
yeah. It was.
Grover
It's a legit
Cleveland.
thing. There was a $500 bill. For
I got one for my first communion or something.
There was a
There is
$1,000.
somebody. I think it's.
God damn, I'm
Yeah.
poor. I've never seen either of those.
Well, no, the $1,000 bill you won't see because it was almost strictly meant for bake trading only.
Yeah.
Like it was never. If my memory serves
Yeah,
me
Google
right,
that. Who's on the $1,000 bill?
bill was actually literally never a public bill. It was just for banks. But yeah, there was a $500 bill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was. I've seen them.
Oh,
Grover Cleveland II, folks.
All right. Oh, 9 consecutive terms.
Don't put me on Jeopardy. So who the fuck was on the $500 bill? Yeah. Who was on the? I seen that. Who the
Who's
hell was
on
on the
the five?
500? Who's on the 500?
Bob. It's probably Bob.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we got to kind of get into the show here.
McKinley.
Mount McKinley. That was a trivia question from like 3
McKinley.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Mount McKinley / Denali.
Yeah.
Madison. And there was a $5,000 bill. Madison. Does anybody know who's on the $2 bill that still exists? I do. Grover Cleveland. No. Thomas Jefferson. He had the $2 bill.
I used to have a bunch of $2 bills
Yeah.
that my dad had.
All right, well, yeah, we're not talking about paper money here. We're talking
No,
about
no,
money.
cash. It's
like
cash.
all money.
Cash,
All money.
man.
Cash is just a tiny little piece of money. I mean, there's like,
Give
you
me
can
some
create
medicine.
basically infinite amount of money in the world, but just by entering numbers in a spreadsheet. There's only so much cash to circulate. So,
Mhm.
I mean, money is so much more than just a piece of paper we carry around. So, anyway, like I wanted to get back to last time we were talking about ancient history before we had money, barter systems, stuff like this. Now we're talking about the modern era, and I'm talking about modern era like dating back to like Roman times, where we carry around coins, the denarius and the other one that I can't remember. And you were talking about shaving the sides off
Yeah.
the coins, but actually the thing I wanted to get into more is the purity of the coins.
Right.
Because if you have bad actors and they're shaving the sides off, well, that's just everyday humans. I'm talking when it comes from the mint. Because did you know that I think it was the denarius? It started out at 99% purity silver.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So like you were literally carrying around literal pieces of silver in your hands and trading them for goods and services and stuff.
So somebody scammed 1% out of that.
Well, no, they scammed the 1%, but then they learned like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
maybe we could reduce the purity on this. And like let's drop it
Yeah.
down to like 93% purity, see if
Mhm.
anybody notices.
Mhm.
No one really noticed. Like, all right, let's go down to like
Scam, greed.
let's go down to like 85%
Yeah,
purity.
scam,
and
scam,
people are like,
dude.
wait a minute, that's a little, like kind of not, that's kind of messed up because like now I'm getting 15% less than what I got. So over the hundreds of years, how low do you think the denarius got to in terms of silver purity level? It started at 99.
Probably 2%.
2%? What do you think?
15.
15? 15 2? Do you have a guess? From the peanut gallery?
The crowd says. She says 0.
0. That is absolutely correct.
Yay.
0. Hey.
I figured this stuff would wipe off on some fingers at least.
No, not at all. So
Zero.
that was like inflation, well, devaluation in their time
a
from
slug.
from the actual mint when they're minting the coins. That some people carry around 99% purity, and then it would go down, and then it went down to 0% purity of silver. So that's what interests me, is as opposed to like shaving the edges off the piece of the coin. That's like, you're bad actors. What can you do about that?
Yeah.
So the actual mint, like the government oversight at the time, they're like, oh shit, we're running out of money. We need we're running out of silver. We need to pay the army to go kill those guys.
Yeah, bust out the slugs.
Yeah, exactly. So like now it went down, like it gradually went down, but it got all the way down to 0% silver, and those coins were essentially worthless.
Yep.
So that's kind of what we're experiencing now in terms of our not necessarily paper money, but in terms of like the money that they create at the Federal Reserve. That they're creating so much of it that this, I mean, it's a piece of paper. So they're not changing the physical characteristics of it. It's still the same piece of paper it was when. I mean, I'm sure there's a year on. Oh shit! I'm sure there's a year on here. I'm sure there's a year on here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But over the years, the design is exactly the same.
Yeah.
The composition of the
years
physical
are
act
down
is-
here, and then there's the mint. They show the city
Yeah.
for each element, where they print it or whatever. Where
But
they,
so,
Atlanta, Georgia.
Think about it. Think about it though. Like we
2013.
choose what we make our currency out of. Perfect example: when the war was happening and copper was in high demand for military use, that pennies for the
the
small
steel
amount of time-
penny. Yeah. Steel penny.
that we literally decided, okay, we're not going to make it out of copper. We're going to make it out of whatever
Trash.
yeah,
Steel.
and it's going to be worth the same.
Yeah. So that's the devaluation of currency. So we're seeing it in a physical aspect in terms of purity of metals and coins. But now I'm trying to get theoretical. I'm trying to get our brains to go up into the cloud in the sky. And now it's literally a spreadsheet. Someone types in like another trillion for us, whatever. So now our dollars that we're carrying around, we might as well start ripping pieces off of it. So instead of it being
I will
worth
fucking murder
this
you
much,
if you do that.
it's worth like, let's rip this piece off, let's rip this piece. Now it's the amount this is worth is probably just a little one as opposed to the full dollar because we've devalued it so much in our
You can't do
theoretical
that and
sense.
tape a Frankenstein dollar together. That's not with the coin shaping. So that's a pretty cool concept. That's actually why they came out with paper, because you can't Frankenstein take a dollar piece here, a piece there, and a piece there.
I think you theoretically could because for a dollar to be valid, I think all you need is
The serial number.
two of the ones.
Yeah,
So you could cut it like horizontal.
They've tried.
Not horizontal.
They've tried.
Diagonally.
That's
If
why
you cut
hence
this
the
thing-
money
Yeah.
strip in
If
the
you got
in
this
the
thing
bigger bills.
diagonally, then you could theoretically this is like more than half of a dollar. And,
Does anybody know?
Also, I thought it was.
oh yeah.
So
The
it
penny
is
is
about
that
worth
would
that.
make sense. 'Cause
The
copper
penny is worth
yeah.
2 cents in copper.
So if I
Yeah, Yeah.
make money,
and actually,
oh god, but
but
that's
it's
so
illegal.
difficult.
It's illegal. Though.
Pennies-
It's illegal,
yeah.
though, isn't it?
pennies below the year 1979 actually have more copper in them. They started putting more zinc in the pennies after, I believe it's 1979. And then you know why that's called a buck? A dollar is called a buck?
Joe Buck.
No, actually, because back in the day, they used to have like a buckshot for the shotguns, and then they went in there and they would trade it. A shotgun shell was worth a buck, so you bought a shot of whatever whiskey or a bottle. They consider that a bullet shell, like for the gun, the buckshot, what they call it, was worth a buck.
So it's bartering.
So it was like
basically.
literally.
Oh, no,
that's
wait,
why
actually,
it's like called a buck.
One of those things got debunked. So like a buck
Yeah.
worth a buckshot.
Mhm.
I haven't verified that, but a shot, like a bar, like a shot of liquor. People were saying that a shot is where you could like trade literally like a buckshot, like a
Yeah.
cartridge for it.
It all ties together.
No, but
somehow.
that got debunked. That
Yeah,
actually, the term shot came way before that.
right. But this is kind of like a little cool thing, and it did work. I'm not saying debunked and stuff, because I wasn't there, obviously. Where was I? I think I was in Australia at the time, back in the 1800s. I'm not sure.
Good day, Mike.
I was saving the kangaroos or some shit.
Well, what's also crazy is you had all like those Spanish merchant ships that would like sail overseas during the trade times with a whole bunch of gold on their ships and sink.
The road to El Dorado.
So I mean, there's literally like just underwater. When it's stereotypical underwater fucking treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want to go diving for gold?
No.
I absolutely would be scared to go scuba diving, but if there's like a fucking gold brick down there, I will free dive down to that motherfucker. And if I die in the meantime, then perfect.
All right, so Justana's not coming on next week.
Yeah. So aren't they doing a second? Aren't they doing a second trip to go see the Titanic in one of them stupid little imploding bubbles?
Yeah.
Oh
See,
yeah.
Kyle
Pretty
said
cool.
people caught scrapping pennies get in big trouble because it's devaluation or not devaluation. It's defacing.
Defacing,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is illegal to
Defacing
do
currency. It's illegal.
that. Yeah.
But can you imagine how many pennies you'd have to get to actually make that worth it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fares of the smashing
Yeah,
penny.
smashing pennies.
Yeah, defacing currency. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They must have got like special permission or something like that. Because you're right, that is.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. If you're smashing pennies, you
It's-
don't have
it's
any
a-
money to get fined and busted. What are you going to pay with?
it's a
Here's
gray
my little
area.
sack of copper.
Right. Yeah, but like today's day and age, our economy's gone way beyond physical
Yeah.
metals. I mean, like we carry around a change, and we consider it chump change. Like, if you really want to piss somebody off, just throw them a handful of change. Well, that actually happened to me the other day for a tip. Like, oh yeah, here's your bill. It's about $50. Handful of chump change. And I was like, what the hell am I going to do this? I've been stacking it up on the table in my house. I'm like, I'm never going to do anything with these dimes, nickels, quarters, pennies.
I mean, if you really want to, like my dad used to save like a big jar of change, and then he would sit there and roll it, spend hours rolling it.
Yeah.
But now they have Coinstar.
I did used to do that. We had a college jar in my house growing up. We just fill it. It was like got filled like it was like humongous, like I don't know, like gallon jug, and it got completely full of change. And when I was living with my dad, he's like, "Oh, well, you need some money to do some stuff. Oh yeah, just go and get it from the college jar and start rolling stuff."
Mhm.
And I actually did sit there and roll it, and I did actually one time. I was going down to Cleveland, and I rode the bus, and I had like 3 rolls of quarters in my pocket.
Yeah.
And I literally stopped in Tower City to the bank. I exchanged them for money so I could go to the Indians game.
Yeah, for real.
That was when they were at their 22-game win streak. But yeah, so I actually have used rolled change on occasion, but it is pretty embarrassing. Like, yeah, I'd like a beer, please. Here's my rolls of pennies.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you do that, you just literally take it to the bank and just change it out for actual bills.
All right, we got to get to the next topic. We're talking way
Okay.
too much about physical currency here.
Yes, that's right. And then, I mean, we're just gonna jump to the next.
Let's just jump to whatever you like.
With this coming in, and they're jumping into the crypto. And
Oh, God, not crypto.
you don't want to go there?
No,
Oh,
God,
okay.
God, no, that's the
And then-
last place I want to go. Sorry, I know that's like
Yeah.
exciting, but like crypto is like barely
Yeah.
involved in the
There was
currency
something you
whatsoever.
brought up. You did bring up a tomb called M2.
Oh yeah, the M2 money
Yeah.
supply.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's actually super interesting because I mean, we're talking about cash and we're talking about other types of money. So the M2 money supply incorporates cash and deposits in your bank and other like other things that you can quickly liquefy into cash, like money market accounts, things like that.
Mhm.
And like I know some people are probably glazing over I'm talking about this, but the reason why it's interesting is you can measure how fast the money supply is growing or shrinking. Well, it rarely shrinks, but most of the time you can measure how fast it's growing. And the only reason I bring this up and talk about all this crazy stuff is because the M2 money supply actually during the COVID era, damn it, I said it, during the IC era, actually grew at the fastest rate.
Oh, there goes the whole. That's
Ah,
a half
damn
hour wasted right there. Now it's gonna get canceled.
Shit.
Click.
Whoa, what was that?
Is that a slap or a gunshot?
That's
It
a
said-
slap.
Slap. Woo! Okay. I'm sorry I said the bad word. No! 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 Again! No! Thank you, sir. May I have another? Oh, God. So, yeah, during the IC, the M2 money supply, which is, like, again, the cash, deposits, CDs, money market funds, things like that, it grew at the fastest rate that I could find since 1778. It grew at a rate of about 25% in, like, a year. So if you take all the money in the entire country, everybody's cash and their bank accounts and everything like that, the money rose so quickly that, to my knowledge, what I could find, it hadn't risen that fast in over 200 years.
Yeah.
So that was shocking because like basically there's helicopter money. Everyone's getting thrown money like insane amounts all over the economy, and everyone wonders like where's this inflation come from? Like what's the root cause of it? It's like well basically what they did is theoretically if we had it was all cash. They basically took helicopters out and just poured money over the entire economy. Now they didn't literally do that, but helicopter money is interesting in the economics realm because people literally do consider it. What's the cost of doing this program versus what's the cost of renting helicopters and literally dumping money on the whole society? And a lot of times the programs are more expensive than renting helicopters and dumping money on the entire society. So basically, when we're talking about inflation, we're wondering where it comes from. In your mind, visualize during the time of the IC that there's helicopters flying over. It's just dumping money on us, just dumping money everywhere throughout the whole country.
Stay home but buy stuff, but wear your shit to buy stuff.
Does that make sense, John? I think your eyes are getting a little glossy.
No, I'm just listening.
What do you think about the helicopter money?
Helicopter money so bad.
I know.
the
Back in the good
I
old,
actually,
back in the good old icky days.
icky days.
When the
everyone
helicopters
everyone's
delivered.
hands were out and just
Right.
raining money on everyone.
you
we
know what?
could
I
go
didn't give.
protest
I did not give.
peacefully
I
and
did not
stuff.
give a fuck though when I was collecting money from that because I got fucked so hardcore as a teenager. My family got fucked so hardcore that I had no problem taking that money.
Yeah.
Money, helicopter. Thanks, Kyle. Helicopter money. Hell yeah. So as individuals, of course, we always want more. Everybody wants more. That's the whole thing. Like, there's a saying that everyone.
There's so many dick jokes in that whole like last topic. Rise. Never seen something rise so fast. The helicopter.
Just wait till we
Bye.
get to let's wait till we get to the second ick, and now we'll know how to do money. We know how to do money in the second ick, right?
Right. Yeah. During the second ick, I'll take
First
like
ick
a
was
laundry
practice,
basket outside
right?
and start catching it.
All right.
Yeah, because I didn't get the expanded unemployment benefits. I didn't get laid off. I worked the whole time, so I didn't get any of those bonuses. So yeah, I'm pretty annoyed by that because
Why? Weren't you horrified to go outside your house and such?
I was considered essential.
Oh,
Weren't you horrified though? Most people I know were horrified
I
to go outside
was,
the house.
I was so horrified.
Very
to not,
scared, very afraid.
So horrified to not have anyone come near me, and I could just sit there and stay up all night drinking beer and just playing video games all night and be off work for a month. I was fucking terrified.
Oh, wow.
It was the most terrifying thing I've ever done.
I don't want to go back to work. Don't scare me like that.
And also at the same time,
What
I
a
was
time.
at the same
What a
time,
time.
at the same time guaranteed my job back at the end of the month.
Right.
I was terrified that whole month.
Who is it? They had wine with the wine in the state of Ohio at about 2 or 3 whenever he staggered on the
Oh,
stage.
wine with the wine. Oh my
Remember
god.
good old days.
Kyle said, "Might as well quit my job when the next ick comes. Free money
yeah.
coming anyway."
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got any of
People are
that.
scared.
I never got any of that sweet free
Well,
money.
because if you weren't scared.
And the thing that bothers me about this, I know I'm going off topic a little bit, is the fact that I didn't take any of the free money. Well, did I get any tax breaks? Did I get any benefit for going to work because I was essential? No, I just got fucked.
At least you were essential. Very proud of you.
I was essential working at a
Very
flooring
proud of
store.
you. Here we
Do
go.
you remember what I showed you the other day? Remember what I said to you the other day? Hey, look, it's the IRS. Boo! That's exactly what I mean.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like the essential workers should have got something.
Exactly.
Because everyone is just sitting there getting their free money and just living it up, and not only getting their free money, but getting expanded free money and getting paid way better
Right.
to sit at home and not work. And people are actually working like,
All right.
I'm getting nothing extra. I'm just
All right.
going out and risking my life every day to
Yeah.
go and work at a flooring store being essential. But
You
anyway,
listen to people like me say, "Give me my lumber."
but anyway, I digress.
My lumber.
So
not
yeah,
his.
so the money supply expanded the greatest extent since like 1778. Now the records don't go all the way back there, so I had to go before like 1910. I had to like literally just go check and guess to see like did it happen in the Civil War? Did it happen in the War of 1812? Yada yada yada. So that's the longest ago I found. That's why we're having this insane inflation right now. So that's the empty money.
George, it's called the ick.
The
It's not
ick.
called. It's not called the other word. It's
Yeah.
ick.
The ick. We don't want to get shut down. I don't want to hear sirens and helicopters coming.
You're right. Unless they're dumping money.
So yeah, if they dump money on us, we love it, but then we have to deal with the repercussions. And I heard someone say that everyone could always use 20% more. Like everyone, the way that our lifestyle is, we're all kind of used to how much we make, but it's like, oh, if I had 20% more, I could just do this. That's why everyone's getting raises, because everyone wants to do more things. So I want to put in a patio, I want to put in a pool, I want to get a nicer house, whatever the hell. That's why everyone's asking for raises. That's why the wage price spiral keeps on spiraling around. But do we got another point to get to here?
No, we have this. And
Oh, George, I'll make it rain on you. I'll fucking squat you down on your fucking knees and pee on your face.
Oh.
Click.
Jesus.
Click.
Wow, I was trying to read this, and I was like, what the hell did I just
Yeah.
hear? Jesus
Try
Christ.
to keep the conversation
don't let
going.
them dollars
God.
drop out of out of your prison hole over there.
Oh, my God. Ugh, shit. Oh, we
yeah.
got a backside.
No, this is like the front side. There was something on here.
Yeah, we didn't really talk much about gold.
Yeah, we kind of did a little bit, like kind of the end. Like we got a little into that, and So I don't know. This is like, because we were like the next, we want to like kind of like to eliminate what we want to do here. We're going to talk about how it's going to go, the part 3 saga of this, how it's going to go.
Yeah,
now
just give us a preview on part 3 if you'd be so kind.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were actually saying how we're going to attempt to predict how the future of money is going to pan out.
The future of money.
What could be and what not can be.
Like
we appreciate suggestions. What think is going to happen down the line as far as it could be currency, gold, bartering, helicopters dropping money,
post-apocalyptic money,
scams,
like maybe it's like some Fallout type of a scenario,
something or other, and then what's going to happen. So we're going to attempt to tie this all together.
All right, so these topics here, we were scribbling them around when we were drunk, so I'm not sure if this all goes together. So do you guys have any questions for me? Because I've been studying this for years and years and years, and I can talk for 10 hours about any of these topics, but what do you want to know about? Because I feel like we talk about the physical aspect, we talk about helicopter money, and then we have like the deep, dark pools of money that are happening like inside the Federal Reserve, and like all this stuff is going around in circles in very specific ways. But like, what are you interested in knowing about?
Well, I got one right off the bat. Let's try to. What are some of the best ways that we could get more money?
More money.
More money. What are some solid, feasible ways to increase status, wealth, have more cash?
Personally,
besides doing things like working and shit.
Oh, Jesus. Like personally, yes. Or like as a country, as a society?
Yeah, personally. Let's start out personally.
Ownership.
If you want to start out with the country.
Ownership. Like, personally, like ownership of things. Like, instead of like renting out a house, like if you are able to buy a place and fix it up, like a duplex, and rent out the other side, now you're getting an income stream as opposed to sending out money every month for rent.
So would you say like ownership and assets, tangible assets maybe?
Okay, so that gets into like the easiest one and the one that's the most obvious is the stock market. Literally, if you have cash now, you can throw it in the stock market and hopefully it'll appreciate. Or you can invest in bonds because bonds are safe assets. Because they come from the government. Right, the government's not going to go out of business.
Right. If they go out of business, everything's fucked anyway. So that's a safe bet, but the dividends don't pay as high. They're kind of set. So
they used to be really low because of the interest rate. So I know this is all going around in a circle. But to simplify it, if you want to buy a government bond now, you will get 5% interest per year.
Yeah.
And you are basically guaranteed to get that 5% interest per year as long as you don't sell it out early.
Yeah.
So that's like your safe asset. So John, would you rather have a guaranteed 5% return on your investment per year, or would you rather get in the stock market and you could have a 20% gain, or you could have a 20% loss, or you could have a total loss, or you could have a doubling? Which one would you prefer?
Well, it depends because, guaranteed is always good, but sometimes high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
I feel like if you really study up on the stock market, study up on what companies you want to invest in, see what their past has been like, see if they have any future products coming out that are worthwhile that could possibly raise the worth or raise the stock.
Yeah.
Maybe seek out some insider tips.
Oh shit! What did I do? Yeah, it used to be like that. It's not that anymore. It's not like that anymore.
If you do research on the company and just
no, because that's what it's supposed to be. I'm glad you asked that question because before all this crazy shit happened, that was exactly what you used to do. Let me look for a company that has a really great future and has untapped potential, and then they'll grow. So you invest in them, they grow, you get rewarded. Simple equation, right? Well, nowadays, because the Federal Reserve is interfering so much, basically what it is you're looking at the Federal Reserve and you're trying to predict what they're going to do. And if you can predict what the Federal Reserve is going to do, then you can predict how the stocks are going to act. And since the Federal Reserve is basically manipulating everything so heavily, almost all stocks are acting the same. They call it a high beta. So what beta is how does your stock react versus the overall economy, the overall stock market. So if you have like an S&P 500, it's a mix of 500 stocks, right?
Yep.
So they all kind of act the same because of what the Federal Reserve is doing. So if you want to invest nowadays, you have to research the Federal Reserve in depth. And it's bullshit because your company could be doing well, they could be doing shitty. But if the Federal Reserve is throwing helicopter money, then your company's going to do great, and investing in it, you're going to do great. But if all of a sudden the Federal Reserve says, all right, land all the helicopters, stop doing helicopter money, well, then your company's going to do shit, even if your company's ran by good people and
Yeah.
they're producing good products, no more helicopter money, no more returns. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have no comment on that.
That's why I
No
prefer-
I prefer low risk myself.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh right. Okay. So, anyways.
So, anyways, I prefer low risk myself. You know?
Okay.
Because a lot of those, like, you know, you do on 401ks or investment, you know, plans and all that, you know,
Yeah.
they'll group together and it'll be like, you know, they cluster certain companies together in certain stock runs. So, you know, you get the overall of who's doing well, who's not doing well. So you just hedge your bets, stay safe bets with bonds and stuff. They grow over time. At least that money's guaranteed. But there's every once in a while you'll see something that might be you think is a little bit of high risk. It doesn't hurt to throw a little bit that way to see what happens. Maybe you get lucky, maybe
Well, that's
you
like
don't.
portfolio management. So, like,
Yeah.
you have your fund money, and you can do like 10% of your portfolio
So
because then
educate yourself, right?
yeah, educate. You can have 10% of your portfolio in the fund money because you know you're going to lose it
Yeah.
all. Or you can
Money
be like,
doesn't grow on trees.
or if you can do like a YOLO like they do on Reddit, where it's like instead of your 10% fund money, let's do 100% fund money, and you can ruin your whole life, and you can make a fortune and then lose it. And that's what everybody's doing
Right.
nowadays.
You
because-
start up a pyramid scheme or anything. I don't.
Well, no, because instead of
I'm
just doing
kidding.
like regular stocks, like,
Yeah.
okay, I know this is going to be a little confusing, but there's this thing called options,
Mhm.
where basically you don't need to know how it all works, but it multiplies everything.
This makes great sense.
Yeah, so it's like basically if you buy a stock, it could go up or down 10%, something like that. If you buy an option, it's like almost guaranteed to go to zero or double.
Yep.
So it's like you start rolling the dice.
It's like saying yes to the kicker.
Do we have a roll the dice button?
I think so.
How? That's roll the dice.
I don't know.
This is
We've done too many whats. Kyle said he made some money investing in General Electric.
yeah.
Nice.
It's just that's considered more of a safer blue chipper. You know what I mean?
Right.
Type of deal. So yeah, those are always safe. You know,
The
stuff
problem,
that's
the problem,
consistent.
the problem with those, though, you have to have the money for those to invest in, because those are high buy-in, hopefully high reward.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Getting wild in here.
Yeah. The
Mark
peanut
is getting all the love over there.
Oh,
the booze is
yeah.
starting to hit, folks.
So yeah, the stock market. I had a diversified portfolio of about 25 stocks at one
Mhm.
point. I think I had about 25 grand in it.
Yeah.
But the greatest thing is that we're in our era of irresponsibility. It's like they'll give you money to play with. Again, it's like a casino. You walk in, they'll give you house money.
It's a financial casino.
Yeah, it
basically.
really is.
You know,
It really is.
Scott, you want to know some shit? So I got into one of the stock market apps, and they give you one free stock, a random free stock when you sign up.
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
I kept it for a while. It was at like $2 or $3. I kept it for a while. I kept it for a while.
Uh-huh.
Then I said, fuck it, I'm just going to sell it. It's not doing anything, especially because now, like, being a gamer,
Yeah.
GameStop is sort of kind of falling away because everyone just buys the shit on their consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going by the
A
wayside.
few months later, $400 a fucking share,
Uh-huh.
and I am, like, wanting to jump off a fucking cliff.
Welcome to investing.
That's how it works, right?
Well, yeah, because Roaring Kitty just did a live stream the other day, and he's got like $300 million invested in GameStop right now.
Which actually, from the time I had GameStop to now, like, the shares are higher, but it's when it fucking shot up like that, and I sold my share a few months ago, I was like, I could have made like $400 or $500 right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then you would be sitting there burning dollar bills and shoving them up your prison
For
hole.
$400 like a couple years ago, yeah, that would have been gone.
Jeez, oh man.
Yeah. Well, okay. So to get back to your crypto over there,
Yeah.
I did invest in some crypto. So myself and two others, we started an investing club in like January 1st of 2020, and we're like, I had some experience in the stock market before, but mostly just like funny money, whatever. We're like, all right, let's just do like $100.
Yeah.
So we bought our stuff for $100, and then I put my last $2 in something called Dogecoin.
Dog.
Do you remember Dogecoin?
Dog.
The dog coin.
Dog balls coin.
So yeah, I put my $2 into Dogcoin. I got like, I don't know.
Where's it at now? I don't even know.
I got like 700 of them.
It's
Hmm.
not I mean, because I actually was invested in it.
Yeah.
It's not.
My $2 investment went up, and at one point it was worth $500.
Yeah.
From 2 to 500. If I had just taken my initial $100 investment and ignored all my good sense and just put it all into this doggy coin,
Yep.
I could have practically been retired by now.
Well,
That's like a 250
It's
multiple.
like just saying you can't predict the future. If you can predict the future, you'll be sitting there by the convenience store as soon as they open up the lottery machine with tomorrow's numbers. You cannot predict the future.
Well,
So,
that's
what
what I
I
was
did
trying to
with-
do for 3
Well,
years.
what I did with
I was
crypto
studying
coin-
12 hours a day for 3 years.
Yeah, and there's a lot of it, so it's a lot of hit. It's a fast action thing. You hit high. One of those. That's what the crypto was. It was kind of like. So what I did is I took all the different stupid little names and threw a little here, a little there, a little there, a little here, a little
Yep.
there. Kept in a couple of big names. It's just a small amount. And it's just like I just got in the game. Now I'm so done with it. I just didn't even follow it and check on it daily. I can't even log in to see how the hell it's doing.
Oh,
anymore.
God.
My stupid technology sense.
Kyle shares an AMC, cash out. Same situation, cash out.
Yeah,
Or-
that gets into human psychology because you're always going to lose if you're investing in individual stocks.
Yeah.
Because you look at it and you're the fear of loss is more than the want
keep
to
talking.
gain.
I'll just show you. They're going to tell me to go F myself if I
Yep.
try to log in. They want me to verify shit. Like every fucking month. If I don't
Right.
go check on it, it's just ridiculous. Verify, and then I try.
Yeah.
And it just gets stupid. Then I'm just like, I get to the point where I don't even give a shit. I just sit there and let it happen. And just I rely
Finger
on the people
guns.
that say, hey, you got this shit, sell it now. And I'm like, cool.
Yep.
You go do it. So
So I'm like a pretty patient person usually, and I was trying to work the system. Like I said, I did it for
Yeah.
3 years, and I researched all the way back. Like at first, when you get these apps, they only show you the past couple years.
yeah.
And you're like, okay, well, I'm looking at what's happening the past couple of years. I want it now. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know what the hell is even happening. It only shows a
Where's
couple
my
years.
money? I need it now.
So yeah.
J.G. Wentworth.
So-
87
Copyright.
We're basically advertising for them.
You sponsor us now.
If
So-
you have
so
a
what it is
structured
is, like,
settlement,
I
but
think
you
what it is with
need
the
cash
crypto-
now.
I think with the thing about the crypto thing is everybody's it's the fear of I'm going to miss the next whatever that shit, the Bitcoin or some bullshit.
It's the
Everybody's
FOMO.
afraid they're going to miss the next big
It's
thing.
the FOMO.
So it that's the whole thing of it, the fear of missing out. And it's kind of like investment is, and it's like you got to look at it as high risk versus low risk, and and
Yeah, okay, so if you're investing, just like a casino. If you go to a casino, you got some fun money to spend. You're having some fun.
Right.
It's not going to hurt you. That's fine. But if you're going in and you're like, all right, let me get
you're
what's
paying
it
the
called?
penny slots or you're paying the high roller.
HELOC. You're getting
HELOC.
an equity loan on your house.
Oh, okay.
Like I said,
That's
if you're taking out a second mortgage on your house and you're dropping it in, you lose it all. Well, yeah, you're going to have a bad time.
Don't do that, folks. Don't do that.
Let me roll your money here, and it's gone.
And it's gone. Yes, exactly. So that's kind of like the
What a
the
great
way it
episode.
is now. But the stock market is only a small part of the economy. So let's see. I think we're getting low on time, but maybe we
Yeah, I
can
was
get
gonna
more
say,
into.
we're almost at 54 minutes. I am out of beer. I got to fucking
Right.
piss like a racehorse.
Right.
April is here to fucking take professional pictures of
Right.
us. So
Yeah.
give her a plug.
April Eli.
I can piss, grab a beer. You got beer?
Weddings.
Lay it on there.
Bar mitzvahs.
You want to come on here and lay it out?
Graduations.
No,
Yeah.
you want to come here and plug you real quick?
Want to tell us a little about what you do? Or 'cause
Yeah.
we're going to be signing off here. We're running out of
Yeah.
battery power.
Yeah,
so
come
how
on,
about
come
you
on.
sit in? All right. I'll tell them. Yeah, you
I
can
feel
reach
it.
her
I
at
feel it.
April
All right.
Eli Photography. April Ely.
April Ely.
E-L-I.
Way to get it wrong, Scott.
April. Shut up. Shut up, Carl.
Right.
No.
Ely
April
Photography.
the month. E-L-I Photography. E-L-Y.
ELY. Jesus.
We'll give you a discount.
It's not Eli Manning. It's April Eli.
Here, just take the rest of
Ely
his dollars.
Photography. ELY.
Yeah,
Her name is April.
April. Right.
Oh, a swear jar for mispronouncing
Yeah.
your name.
Yeah, weddings,
So-
graduations, headshots. She's doing professional headshots for business cards, and look her up.
Product photography.
Product
Ooh,
photography.
all right.
So we are about to
Bands,
get our
she does
pictures
bands,
taken.
all kind of video shoots. So
We're about to get our pictures taken.
thank you
So-
for one of our
and I gotta
sponsors.
fucking
Thank you to
pee so
Frank
bad.
and Tony's. And
Yeah.
Thank you for the Crafty Crab. You guys
Thank you for.
Thank you for our
The support.
sponsors. Yep. $2 beers. Let's chug them up. Thank you for our mascot for today's
And what do we
show.
got coming up? We got some interesting events coming up, don't we?
Oh, are we going to do a bar crawl?
Maybe a bar crawl, possibly.
But how about June 22nd?
Yeah, June 22nd, Saturday, about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Frank and
That'll be
Tony's where we're
nice.
starting.
Right.
Yeah, come on down to Frank and Tony's for the start and get booked for the crawl because if you pay in your $25, you get an awesome shirt.
Yeah.
We're coming to Frank and Tony's. There's going to be pizza and wings to start it off. Establish a base. We got some drink specials going on. It's going to be a hell of a time. The registration ends soon, so
Where do they register?
well they got to find this George fellow.
Drop
George.
stunners, not drugs. I gotta fucking pee.
All right, Jesus, man.
Yeah. So we got
Running
that
away.
going on. So, and then I guess we're gonna have a little. There's gonna be a car show. I guess the 15th. They do this 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I guess it's this Saturday in downtown Willoughby. They block off the street, so there's gonna be a little house party. Corner of Clark there, and I think there's going to be a band there set up. You know.
Oh, all right.
So I've heard, and
Heard it through the grapevine. Very
then
nice.
we got I think it's Friday, the day before the pub crawl. I think there's going to be some wrestling.
Midget
There's gonna
wrestling?
yeah, there's
The
going to be
Schmall
midget
fellows?
wrestling. Where's that at, George?
All
aboard in
aboard.
Menor. Yeah, it's the old Deekers, the old old volleyball one. It's something before Deeker. Yeah, the old Deekers. And then hot dog eating contest Sunday, the 30th.
Oh
about
my
12
God.
noon. It's prelude to. It's the warm up to the big 4th of July.
Was that Dynamite Dogs?
Dynamite Dogs?
Was that in Menor?
I guess. Yeah. no.
Dynamite Dogs in Menor. Are we
Another
getting
one of
the
our
Are we getting
sponsors,
the Wild Man Wilson? Is he gonna be participating? Oh, he's registered.
I signed him up.
The
Awesome.
wing eating champion. He's gonna start scarf down some hot dogs too.
Awesome stuff.
Oh my God, we got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, we got a busy month, so tune in, sign up. Anybody for
$5 pieces tonight.
$5 pizzas at Frank and Tony's, $2 these things filled with domestic goodness. $5.
$5, pretty good
Yeah.
pizza.
Right.
Yeah, who would buy a $30 pizza in
You
Euclid?
can get them here for $5. And you can add toppings, and the toppings are reasonable. That's a great deal. So, a lot going on.
Yep.
Yeah. Appreciate everything. And then next week, next Monday, about 7 o'clock-ish, we're going to tell you how money is going to go berserk. We're going to predict things.
And I think we forgot a lot of shit, so we got a lot of shit to. Basically, we're not going to do a whole separate leftovers episode. We're just going to bring it over to next week.
Yep.
We'll reconvene. We'll get drunk. We'll plan again.
Right. That's awesome. What the hell? Man?
Oh yeah, Ed is John Wilkes Scarfin.
All
Should we
right.
change the name again?
No. No.
Remember when we did that last time?
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. And then I was trying to tell people what the name of the podcast was, but then I have to explain what the name was changed to so they could find it. So no, we're good.
But we got one good thing out of it though. We got Boofin Day.
Nice.
I've already scheduled Boofin Day for next year.
Dude, that fucking piss felt so good. George, I fucking wish I could have done it right on your face. Make it rain. You wanted me to make it rain. I was going to make
Yeah,
it rain.
you pissed
All right,
I'm a broke
end the show.
motherfucker.
Let's end the show. No pissing on faces.
Right.
No pissing on George?
In your own private time.
He doesn't
you
have
do
money,
what
but
you
he has
like.
plenty of piss.
Okay, give me your money.
Yeah. See what the hell's going on with this song. Yeah, let's wrap it up. buddy.
Yeah.
We're about running
Yep.
out of time. And
Yeah,
everything
because we
else.
are actually about to be at an hour. So,
Cool.
all right.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
drop stunners, not drugs.
Yeah. I always like I
Did
always
you guys
say,
already do that?
You
love
already
one
did that.
another.
Oh,
He's
okay.
about to
Treat
run the
everybody
song.
good. Yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
cue up the old give us the money,
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
draining
that's
the main
all
vein.
right. You and
All
your
right, let's
prison
go
hole.
with the
Yeah,
song. Let's go.
Treat everybody well. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh yeah. Give me your money.
Give us your money now.
Give us your money now. Give us your money. Give us your money. Well, honestly, you can tell no lie, but old John Wilkes, he was a spy. Goodbye.